pictures are on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married. That was first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother
think so?
I think.
Welcome to Flixs and Chill, where we tell you what to watch and who to watch it with.
We are breaking down movies within 20 minutes or less. No spoilers, just vibes.
From remote on the table
to lock the door
to let's chill. And what we mean about that, guys, my name is Chris and this is Jess.
Hi.
What we mean about that is, for instance, we will say the first role of the movie, we are going with first date watch. First date watch means...
It's basically light and fun. You can watch it with anybody. There's no awkward scenes in it. So there's nobody like making out, having sex, anything like that where you're going to be like, I don't really know you like that. What do we do right now?
Low pressure, high environment. Second one is couples couch.
So this one's going to be more engaging, emotional, maybe funny enough to spark up some conversation during or after the movie.
Basically, you're definitely talking after this. Third is lock the door.
And this one's going to be for the more high intimacy, high emotion, maybe a little tension packed. It's definitely going to be good for some date nights, things like that.
Let's just say the phones are down and the lights are low. And last but not least, we are going to call it remote on the table.
This one is actually good for anyone else being in this house. So that means if you're having a game night, a barbecue, people over, some older people, some kids, some adults, nobody's going to get offended by what you're watching.
Basically, nobody's nervous. We can leave it right there. And what are we talking about for the movie or series of the week? Where are we going, Jess?
So this one was actually really good.
You know what? You got me to watch this, and I have not been. I've been screaming to everybody about this.
I had been seeing His and Hers. If you guys haven't seen anything about it, it's on Netflix. It is such a good show. The only thing that I didn't like about this is that it ended.
Right.
That's what I'm upset about because it was so good. Kept you on the edge of your seat the entire show. Yeah. It does start off a little slow. I want to say maybe like the first episode.
Really? You thought the first episode was slow?
I felt like there was a lot to pay attention to in the first episode.
I don't think the first episode was slow at all. I think it was rocking.
I think it was just a little bit. Okay. But the rest of the show, it's a mini series, so be prepared for 6 episodes. Yeah, it's amazing. Another type of show that definitely had me guessing.
Oh yeah, oh
like
boy,
everybody in this show was the bad guy at one point for me.
Absolutely. I didn't trust nobody.
Yeah. I was like,
I did not trust nobody.
Is there multiple people? Is it one person? Yeah. It's definitely not what you think it's going to be, especially based off of the previews and the name of the show. I wasn't really sure what to expect.
Right. Let's get into the cast. Okay. His is Detective Jack Harper. That's played by John Bernthal. Jack is a small-town detective haunted by his past mistakes, personal and professional, and trying to juggle the murder case with the tangled remnants of his marriage to Anna. Yes.
And then the female lead role is going to be Anna Andrews, who's also played by Tessa Thompson. Anna is a once high-profile TV news anchor who stepped back from her career after trauma and now dives headfirst into this story as soon as she comes back, as soon as this show kicks off. So immediately you're like, where did this chick go and why is she pressing to come back all of a sudden to her career?
Seriously. Supporting cast: Pablo Schreiber, Rebecca Rittenhouse, Crystal Fox, and so on and so on. Let's Hometown Murders. I like it because it's not city to city. It's in one spot.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's relatable.
Oh my god.
I feel like it's very relatable.
Oh my gosh.
Not like tiny town relatable, but definitely probably the way anybody feels in the hometown that they either continue to live in or maybe their family stayed in, where you run into people every once in a while.
My gosh. And the gossip is high.
Yes.
The gossip is high. Let me ask you this. Who is your favorite character?
Oh my God.
I need to know. They were all bad. First of all, I mean, bad, and I mean like you didn't trust nobody.
Well, now that I've seen the entire show,
100%.
I can say that my favorite character is the mom.
Okay, fair enough. I like the mom, but I also like Jack. I like Jack. Jack played good. Jack's sister was really good too. Oh my gosh, she turned up. It was. You know what? And mind you, this was something I had never planned to watch.
I liked Jack, but I felt like there was scenes where he pissed me off. Like there was so many little situations where I felt like he could have handled them differently. It's one of those incidences where you're watching something and you're like, what are you doing? Don't go in there. Listen to her. Let her finish the sentence.
Okay.
I feel like there was a lot of moments like that with him. But he is definitely a relatable character when there's a lot going on and you're not sure which way to go with it. The sister, I liked her, but from the beginning I was like, she's a problem because just the way that she parented, there was something weird about her.
Did you like Pablo Schreiber? He played Richard, and that's Anna's cameraman.
So
it is just so toxic. This is like what R&B records are made of.
I'm like, so
this is
as the character, I didn't like him.
Really?
No, but I like the actor.
Okay.
Which, if you guys are trying to put a face to the name, Den of Thieves.
Okay, yeah.
Den of Thieves. The first one, 100%. Main character.
Yes. Main character, Den of Thieves.
So,
isn't it crazy though? Man, you go from main character, Den of Thieves, to supporting character, and I'm like, he played both of them really well. That's why I liked him.
Yeah, no, he's a good actor. I feel like some celebrities who don't want to do the supporting roles and only want to do the main character, it kind of doesn't make sense. I feel like people need to start looking at things like Shaq.
Yeah.
A little bit of a lot of things is better than zero of nothing.
No, but not even that. Let me explain something to you. I would have never thought of him in a role like this, but now I can see him playing in this type of movie. Yeah. I can see him in more of these roles. Yeah. Just because he stepped out and did something different at a different scale.
I felt like in this movie though, versus the Den of Thieves character, he still played a very dominant role.
Absolutely.
He was supporting, but very dominant. It's not a role you can forget. I didn't like his character per se because I felt like he was being this person. Okay. And then also wanted to be this person when it was convenient, and it was like, that just sounds what like are we doing?
That just sounds like every man. I'm just saying that sounds like every man. Oh man. Okay, let's talk about Rebecca Rittenhouse, and that is she plays Lexi. Yes, and that is Anna. She steps in.
It's her replacement.
Her replacement news anchor.
Yes.
How did you like her? And mind you, her role was an escalator.
Yeah, I want to say towards the middle to the end, I wasn't sure where they were going with her character. And then I really did feel like she was A and B. Like, oh, this is that person. I felt like I had her down. But up until, I'm telling you guys, the last 5-10 minutes
Right?
of the final episode, you realize,
and you have to watch it all the way to the end.
And it's one of those ones again where you have to pay attention to the details.
Oh, the whole thing.
But you go with this character, you go from being annoyed with her from the very beginning to feeling bad for her to not sure how you feel for her to not liking her to not liking her even more.
Right.
And then you're kind of like, I kind of feel bad for her, but she kind of deserves what's happening at the end.
And
so
it's crazy because
it's
you
a lot
have
of emotion.
Because you have your emotion. This movie, or I mean, this miniseries takes your emotions on a roller coaster.
Yeah, I definitely felt like for people who are a little bit older, if you guys have watched a Lifetime, it's like they took 3 Lifetime movies and put them into one TV show.
And mixed around some Chris Brown toxic R&B on top of it.
100%.
Like
it was a lot going on, but it was so good. And
let me ask you this, because I want to still keep going through the characters. I think her name is Priya Sunita Mani. That is Jack's partner.
Okay. Yeah.
She would just not let shit go.
I mean,
she was like, I guess
she's like the Sherlock Holmes of the two of them.
Yes.
So I feel like Jack's character is like, if you were and I wanted to be a detective, I feel like that's the type of detective we'd be like. We're more like realistic. Like, no, this is how I feel, so this is how I'm going to react. Whereas her character was definitely made to be the by the book character and just very straightforward. This is what I'm going to go investigate. This is the answer I found. So it must lead to A. There was no corruption with her. There was no gray. It was just black or white, which I thought it was a good balance for Jack, but it was also very frustrating to watch her sometimes as well. Yeah.
It was frustrating. I think it was frustrating to watch just all the characters play out. Because a lot of times you're like, what are you doing? Like, and it's just like, have you seen Denzel in Out of Time?
Yes.
I feel like Jack Harper, John Bernthal, I feel like he had that Denzel mix into him where it's like he just didn't want to let people know he was kind of mixed up in all of this. And it was just like, buddy.
It definitely felt like every main point that they were trying to hit, you were 2 steps from like, oh, we're going to figure it out. And then the character that you're dealing with was like, oh, yada, yada. I'm going to go over here now and do something that you're like, what? You were right there. Like, you could have already figured this out, but then the show would end. So we wouldn't want that.
100%. This show would end quickly. But because of the twists and turns and the suspicions and the clues and the misdirection, because everybody was, it was just like
do you feel like you would have handled anything differently from how Jack handled it?
Because
he is the male detective. So do you feel?
You know what? It's just, let me put it like this. The way it starts out, my hands are like, your hands are tied. And it's like, if I do anything, it's going to make me look one way. And if I do this, it's going to make me look like another. But if I do this, it's going to make me look like one way again. And then it's like, it's too much. You can't.
So you feel like he played it out the way he should have?
I mean, for the most part, without trying to because whatever you do is going to make you look some type of way.
I mean, I do agree with you, but I also felt like the first episode, I was looking at it like, why didn't you just say this? Or why didn't you put that out there?
Can't. Because it moves. First of all, it takes me off the case. It does so many other things.
Was it believable to you?
Oh, yeah. Because mind you, no offense, but cheating is at an all-time high in this day and age. I can say that cheating is at an all-time high in this day and age. So men lie for nothing, even if they're not men lying.
But I feel like there wasn't really cheating going on in this.
It's a lot. I don't know. I don't even know what you want to call it. I know.
Well, because they were already not together.
They still married?
I mean, legally.
There was no cheating going on?
I don't know. I say, like, if you guys are just waiting for the paperwork and you guys are both done with each other.
What paperwork?
I'm just saying that's kind of what it made me feel like in the beginning. Like, they were already on the outs. Each one was living their own life. And if you paid attention, it was over a year from the very beginning when it showed.
But they were showing basically two sides to every story. Go ahead and read the synopsis for us. Let them know what it's about.
All right. So His and Hers is a sultry, twisty 6-episode mystery thriller about two estranged spouses pulled back into each other's orbit by a chilling murder in their Georgia hometown. Former news anchor Anna Andrews returns to Dahlonega, I believe that's how you say it, to investigate a killing that forces her to confront old friends and buried secrets. Meanwhile, her estranged husband, Detective Jack Harper, is officially on the case, suspicious of Anna's motives, even as their shared past and unresolved grief complicate every clue. The story's title means what it says. There are only two sides to every story, and someone is lying.
To be honest, I think there's three sides to every story.
Yours, mine, and the truth.
What really happened. All right. Now the key is, where are we listing this in, where's the rewatchable rate on this?
What is our scale going for?
1 to 5. 5 is replay value is high. 1 is not so high.
I would say at least a 3 or 4.
Okay.
On the rewatch.
Yep. Because, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, I'd say 3 or 4. I would say 3. I would say 3 because I could rewatch this a couple times.
Yeah.
With friends.
To see their reaction and stuff like that. Yeah. I feel like the only reason I'm not giving it a higher rating is because the fact that it is still a mini series. So like you still have to have time to get through all 6 episodes.
Absolutely.
That's the only reason.
Absolutely. Now, on our scale of watch theory, where are we putting this?
I would honestly have to say it's a first date watch.
Really?
Because our couples couch, we're talking about not having too many intimate moments, awkwardness, and there are...
I feel like this is couples couch.
This
is movie talking.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I was texting you every episode going crazy. I was texting you every episode going crazy. There was even possible moments in this.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll put it 1 to 2. 1 to 2.
It's between a first watch and a couple's couch. Okay. I feel like there were some scenes that might make you like, ooh, that's a lot going on. But they didn't show too much.
No, they did not.
And they were brief.
Yep.
So,
true.
I don't know. Definitely not something you want to put on where everyone else is around.
Absolutely not.
Don't do that.
Absolutely
do not make it we are not remote on the table, because that is not going to go well with the older generation.
Absolutely not. Well, that concludes another episode of Flixs and Chill, where we tell you what to watch and who to watch it with.
Okay.
How many pictures are on Yelp? You pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour? Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
thing. So?
I think